How to choose a subject to teach. Choosing a subject to teach is an important decision for aspiring teachers. Key considerations prior to making a decision include topic interests, age group preferences, and employment opportunities. Researching available teaching options and speaking to experienced teachers can help in making a well-informed decision. Understanding the licensing and certification requirements in advance also assists in making a choice. Identifying your interests. Reflect on what subjects interested you the most as a student. Chances are, whatever subject interested you then will be just as fun to teach. Whatever subjects bored you are probably poor choices for you to consider teaching. Which subjects did you have good grades in? What subjects did you have memorable projects in? Do you remember your most inspiring teachers? What did they teach? Ask yourself which topics you would study on your leisure time. When you're not working or not in school, what you do for leisure is a good indication of what you might want to teach. Consider the following. Do you build or fix things for fun? Think about science or something similar. Do you read about history or visit historical sites around your community? Consider being a history or social studies teacher. Do you read fiction and other types of literature? You might consider a career as an English teacher. 1. Understand what subjects you're the best at. While general interests and curiosity are important when it comes to teaching, you need to consider what you're the best at. Whatever subjects you excel at the most will likely be the ones in which you'll be able to offer the most to students. Consider the following. If you are a natural writer, you might teach language arts. If intrigued by the historical perspective on social issues, you might teach history or social studies. If you enjoy working with numbers and problem solving, think about math or science, too. Ask for input from experienced teachers. Those who know the most about teaching, both grade levels and subject areas, are teachers who have taught a long time. A science teacher might enlighten you on the challenges and joys of teaching the subject. A language arts teacher in a college can share the struggles of adults in a remedial language arts class and strategies used to accelerate learning. An experienced middle school social studies teacher might direct you toward teaching high school or college depending on your interests. You might gain valuable contacts for later in your teaching career. 3. Visit schools to observe classes. Watching teachers and learners in the classroom is one of the best ways to determine a subject and age group to teach. You'll also be able to observe how specific subjects are taught at specific grade levels. You might find that you possess the enthusiasm and energy of preschool teachers or thrive on the difficult questions asked by high-achieving college students. You might also find that you enjoy one subject better than another. You might learn that being a middle school social studies teacher is drastically different than you originally thought. 4. Become a substitute teacher. If you already have an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree, chances are you're qualified to be a substitute teacher for K-12 in many school districts. Spending some time as a substitute teacher will enable you to take command of classrooms for the entire spectrum of grade levels. If you're able to have such an opportunity, you'll be much more equipped to decide what grade level and, relatedly, what subjects you want to teach.